I'm here with Cody.
Hi.
Tell me about yourself, Cody. Who are you? What do you do? Tell me about those pants you're wearing.
The pants I'm wearing. My name's Cody. I'm a creative photographer from southern New Hampshire, Boston area. My pants are thrifted, and I just made them the other day, and I love them. There was a brown...
Do they have a zipper?
No. So the vibe was, it's kind of like chopped up, but the vibe was because I knew that the zipper was going to be harder to transfer between the pants, right? Because I would have to get one pair of pants to zip into the other pair. I was like, that's not going to work. And one of them had buttons, and I go, oh, the buttons are going to be a way better. It'll be a way better transfer.
Oh, so there's buttons.
There's buttons for the fly. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm like, so we'll use.
Those are awesome.
Thank you. I don't know if I like the red thread, but it's fun.
Well, tell me about photography. What are your dreams, aspirations? It's been moving for you lately.
It's doing something, yeah. I don't really... That's the thing. I'm kind of at this crossroads with it right now where it's what I want to do. It's what I would like to do monetarily, but I also don't want to put a monetary value on it because it takes the art away from it, if that makes sense. As soon as you try to chase the money, then I'm not putting out the things that I want to put out, right? Then I'm putting out things that are just what people want, which is like, you know, these
Right.
mini sessions and these weddings or whatever. And that's its own thing. If you love doing that, you love doing that. But for me, it's like I like to do like really weird, you know, crafted shoots and like really wonky fisheye shoot. I mean, you see it like very wide angle type stuff, and that's not for everybody. So
But you don't think there's like a target audience that'll pay you specifically for that?
I think maybe, and I think that that's where I'm going, right? I'm looking for that in a way. I think maybe it's like advertisement, right? Mm-hmm. Like where I want to be, I think, is within the fashion industry to some extent. Editorial type stuff is where I find the most fun.
Okay. Well, you're kind of already doing that.
Kind of.
You're in the midst of it, growing your art and everything. Mm-hmm. Have you faced any challenges so far as a photographer?
All of them.
Like what?
The biggest one, we were just talking about it on the way over here, is like imposter syndrome. So thinking that...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge one. And I think most artists really suffer from it, too.
100%.
It's like you don't think you are who people say you are, and it's like, you know, you put out this art and it looks really good and you think it's really good, but it just or you don't think it's really good and everybody, it's this whole like So that's like the biggest challenge. And then I would just say like what my eye sees to what I actually create doesn't always match. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or excuse me,
you
my
have an
brain
idea.
sees, I have this concept in my head of like what I think it will look like.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't hit, and the disappointment in post when you're editing and it just isn't, you don't even have the shots that you needed, and you're like, oh.
Or the color doesn't hit right, or you're like, dude,
you can't.
You blame yourself for everything. I'm like, why didn't I fix their face or something like that? Well, wait, I can't.
You look at it and you go, oh, I'll just fix that in post. Then you get the post.
You're like, I can Photoshop it.
You're like,
he
can't
didn't
bring the shadows up from there. Why are her feet black but her face is white? What's going on? Like,
what happened to this?
Yeah, so just like definitely like common things that you would run into. And then, like I said, my photography is not like the typical style, so I can't just throw a softbox up or an umbrella and just shoot a portrait.
Shoot 100 pictures.
Yeah, there's just not and I'm not going to do that either because it's the style that I shoot. I shoot Fujifilm primarily, and the cameras that I shoot, especially my GFX, which is like for anybody that knows, is a medium format, very big sensor, and it shoots very slow. So it's a very
so you can't.
No, it's very much the word means methodical. You have to put a lot of thought into the shot. You take that one shot and that's it. I'm getting like 10 shots every. I mean, I don't really know what the speed is, but it's probably a quarter to a third of what like a Canon R5 is.
Yeah.
It's just like the fastest it can go.
So do you have to be pretty still when you're taking a photo?
Yeah.
Because if it's shooting that slow, you got to be like.
Yeah, I mean.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you could turn up the shutter speed and it does pretty well, but
Yeah.
it's more so just I'm not getting, like a sports photographer. He can get 150 photos in a couple seconds of, a guy doing a dunk.
Yeah.
I only have that 1 second right before he
Oh.
slams the ball to get that shot. So it's like when I'm doing these shoots, I have to really be methodical and pay
Yeah.
attention to things like that. And that's a big thing. And positioning the light when you're using a fisheye, that's super imperative. So things like that. There's a lot of different, but they're like good challenges to
Yeah.
have.
But it's like you're not a full-time photographer, right?
No. So
What
my
do you
day,
do?
my my day job is I'm a UPS driver, and I've been one for the last 7-8 years now. I've been with them for 10 years, but I've been driving for about 8 years. Yeah.
So how do you fit photography into that?
Barely.
Are you working 40 hours a week?
50.
50?
Yeah, I mean right now.
So when do you do photography?
Dude, right now it's been really good because I've been out of work because I got into an injury, like I had an accident at work. So
What happened?
somebody rear-ended my truck.
Was that the video you posted?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was just
So you get a truck, like that's your truck that you drive.
Yeah,
Or
it was somebody else's truck though.
oh,
Yeah, because I'm a cover driver, so they just put me on whatever. So the dude came back the next day. He's like, "Bro,
Dude,
what happened
that's
to my truck?" Yeah, but no. So I was parked and I was walking down the stairs to actually exit the vehicle, and the guy didn't. I guess the kid didn't see me. He was doing like 30, 40, and just hit the back of the
oh
truck.
wow.
Yeah. So hurt my
Did
lower
you get your
back.
packages
I
delivered?
did.
Really?
I did. I delivered them
Okay,
after the accident.
nice.
I walked them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was an Amazon driver.
Were you?
I was.
How is it?
Dude, it was crazy because my delivery service provider, I think is what they call
DSP.
it. Yeah. They didn't want us taking breaks or going to the bathroom. So I'd find like pee bottles
Oh my
in
God.
the car. And the lady, she's like had a strong accent. She was like, "I'm tired of finding y'all's pee bottles in the damn truck.
Nothing's
Y'all
off limits.
better throw it away."
Dude, here's the thing. It's 8 years. I've been peeing in bottles all 8 of those years.
Really? So
Yeah,
your
'cause-
aim is pretty good?
Nah, I mean you just have to line it
Gatorade
up.
bottles or,
Yeah,
like-
anything you got.
Really?
But yeah, when the opportunity's right, like you have to do it in that moment
You
because I'll
don't
push
go-
myself.
Y'all don't have QT out there, do you?
No, I mean we have
I love a QT.
our version of QT is called Cumberland Farms. Or Circle K.
It sounds like they sell like fruit and apples there.
No, Cumberland Farms is actually one of the most ghetto gas stations ever.
Really?
Yeah, it's they put those in the trenches.
Oh.
Yeah. Circle K is probably more like
Yeah.
more like QT. Yeah, I mean we got gas stations, but there's times where like you're in the hood, right? You're in the tree streets and you're in the middle of
Is
wherever,
there a
and you're
camera in
not
the
gonna.
truck?
No. No cameras in our trucks. FedEx does, Amazon
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
No cameras in our trucks. But even if there were,
Yeah.
it's something that you do in the back in the privacy of your own
Okay.
home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shut the door, you do your business,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you get back to it. It's
Get back
very,
to
very,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a skill, and it's an art that you have to learn right off.
After 8 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, 7 years.
Yeah, it's like 7-8 years, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you got to learn it right away. If you gotta go, you gotta
If
go.
You gotta go.
But you gotta get rid of them piss balls, man, because that's
Yeah. You don't leave them in there, man.
no.
Anyways, photography.
Oh, yeah. No.
I think we had a conversation before, but I was like, so is that where your name came from? OG Pissy Boy?
That came from a.
What does pissy mean?
That came literally from a trip. That came literally from a trip. So that's my personal Instagram handle is OG
Yeah,
Pissy
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Right, and then my photography.
Come say hi.
my photography.
Let her pop in really quick. Everyone
we're
say, hey, Jaden.
Hey guys.
Jaden's coming to an episode soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the way over. What would you just
What
ask
was your
me?
name?
Pissy Boy.
Pissy
Oh,
Boy, yeah.
It used to be
This is a good
different.
idea.
It was Cody the Goaty before, which was a name that my
Wait,
friends
Cody
gave.
the Goaty?
Cody the
How did you
Goaty.
spell Goaty?
Goaty.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I would go Goatie. And I would do P-O...
Pody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to play like a lot of video games when I was younger, and one of the kids I played with called me Pody Carrot instead of Cody Parent, and I just stuck. Pody just stuck, and that was like what my friends would just call me.
Yeah.
They call me Pody. So it was Pody the Carrot, Pody the Goaty, sorry. And then early last year, I came to visit a friend out in Texas, and we went to the JFK. Is it JFK? Who was shot in the head? Was that JFK?
Yeah, that's JFK.
Hell yeah.
Who was shot in the head?
Gang shit, boy.
Trump was shot in the ear.
Gang shit. So I went to the memorial, and like that whole day, I just was pissing, and I just
You were pissing or pissy?
Pissing. No, pissing.
Oh,
Pissing.
like in the
yeah,
UPS
yeah. I
truck.
was just like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like,
How
oh,
much?
dude,
What were
I
you
just-
drinking?
Probably just water.
Okay.
Probably just water. I don't know. I was just like peeing a lot, and I was like, you know what? I am a little pissy boy. I'm a little pissy boy.
I'm the OG
Yeah,
pissy boy.
I'm a little pissy boy. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that's a fire Instagram handle, because I like to have things, I like to
Yeah,
bother
yeah.
people a little bit.
Yeah.
So when people see it, they're like, what is that Instagram handle? Because it's not just
And I
Cody
did
Parent
that.
94. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Cody
Right.
Parent.
Cody Parent 123.
Yeah. 333. or
Right.
something. Which
So-
is great. I love those names.
Yeah, because it strikes up a conversation like
Yeah.
we're bringing up here.
My first Instagram handle was Ginger Puff.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah. I was
Why
trying
is
to be
that?
a Pokemon character.
Oh, okay. Does that have anything to do with your hair?
Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, man. Well, I want to know 2025, have you made any New Year's resolutions? Or are you like one of those people that are like, no?
No, I do believe in them.
Okay.
And I have
Did you hear about the grape thing?
the grape thing.
There was like a grape thing going around on Instagram. Apparently, if you like eat 12 grapes.
Carlos did it.
Yeah.
Carlos, yeah, it's about
Has
love.
it worked yet?
She's right there.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah,
did
it's
you
about
do the
love.
grape? Oh, he did it for you?
No, but he did it for just, it's like, I think it's like love and maybe
Yeah,
prosperity or something like that. It's all about like good luck. It was
Yeah,
hilarious because we were with him on New Year's, and he, for anyone who doesn't know, we have a friend named Carlos. Carlos,
Yeah.
I believe the grape thing comes from Hispanic culture. Well, anyways, we're with his Hispanic friends on New Year's, and the ball drops, and he disappears for 5 minutes. And we're like, where is he?
Yeah.
We look under the table, and he's under the table. Because you have to go under a table
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do
you
it. He's
gotta do
under
it.
the table eating grapes.
Yeah.
His boyfriend's in the bathroom flushing down grape seeds down the toilet, because that's another thing I don't know. I don't know.
There's
This is-
another thing that, like, if you run with a suitcase in the street,
Yeah.
apparently it's going to be like a year of travel for you.
Well, I wish I knew.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
knew.
I was sick during New Year's.
Were you?
So I couldn't do the grapes because I had bought cotton candy grapes and had planned the whole thing.
And then
you
didn't
know,
do it.
Yeah, but I didn't even know what it was going to bring because I kind of got what I want already.
New Year's resolution?
This is going to sound really funny.
You're going to give me yours first?
My New Year's resolution is to be on one reality show this year.
You want to be in a reality show?
Dude, I have submitted 10 applications for reality shows.
Oh my God.
I don't care if it's a money-winning one,
Yeah.
Survivor, Naked and Afraid. I will be on a reality show.
Survivor would go crazy. I feel like you could do that
There's
one.
a new one. It's called Beast Games.
Oh, what's that one like?
Okay, I have a question for you.
Oh, God. Wait, is this going to be like the last one?
No.
Okay.
So on Beast Games,
Yeah.
they have to press a button, and if they press the button, they get $1 million. But their whole team of like 20 or 30 people gets eliminated. But the point of the game, right, is to go on there and win money.
Yeah.
So would you press the button?
So you press the button.
press the
How many
button.
teammates lose?
30.
They're not your teammates, right? They're just
They're
people?
like the people that were chosen on your team during that time period.
30 people.
But you don't even know these
How much
people.
money do you get?
$1 million.
Oh, yeah, in a heartbeat. What do you mean? And what are you talking about?
I was so disappointed because no one pressed the button. But if you're taking home $1 million, and most of those people got eliminated like next round.
The next round, gone.
Put me on a show.
Gone. You have to be cold on those shows. You really do have to be cold.
You're there for one purpose, and
think
it's
about-
not to have integrity or, you know.
Well, you can have integrity towards yourself.
Yeah.
You're not my friend. You're not my friend. We're here playing for money.
I don't know you.
And the other thing is, like, they will get you.
They'll
Like,
get you back.
you've watched these shows.
Yeah.
You know, like Survivor.
You know
it's
what's
like,
going to happen.
this week Natasha's going to play the idol. And it's like, no, she's not. She's going to keep it in her pocket and save it for next week to save Brian.
Exactly.
I know this, and you know this, so cut it out.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I'd press the button.
Yeah, no, I would press the button. I would press it. So reality TV show is your resolution.
Yeah. That's my
doesn't sound
resolution.
awful. Mine was I had a few. I know that like being better with my money. And I make that one every year, and I never.
But you're thrifting your clothes and like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I guess that's.
So where does the money go? What do you? If you were gonna
like to do things.
Oh, okay.
That's my problem.
So
My
it's like
problem
a
is-
experience.
Yeah, I just like to do things. I'm like, oh,
Like
I want
what?
to go do this, so I'm just gonna do it. Fly to Texas,
Oh yeah.
right?
You
Or
did fly to
fly
Texas.
my girlfriend to come see me, or go to a super expensive dinner, or we're gonna go here and we're gonna do this, or I want to go to this. Like it's just, I don't really. I have this problem with like a no button for myself. Do you know what I mean? Because I just think about people who didn't get to do that thing or don't get to do that thing and coming up not being able to do things because we didn't have any money, right? And then now I'm an adult. I don't have any kids. I got money.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go
go.
do things.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
you're going to New York, right?
Yeah. Luckily, I live a couple hours away, so I just drive it.
I don't know how the map works.
Okay, well, you're here, and this is New York, and I'm over here.
So you're like,
I'm just like
Are you
northeast
flying?
of it. No. Drive right over there.
how far?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, it's like
so
going
it's
to
like in
Houston.
Austin. Okay, yeah.
Houston, Austin, whatever.
Have you been to Austin?
Nope.
Are you gonna go?
Eventually. That's my other New Year's resolution. Not Austin. My other New Year's resolution is to stop talking about moving here and actually move here.
But now you have like a community and a beautiful girlfriend
Yes, I do.
and friends.
I do. I have all of those things here now. Luckily, because before it was just like a pipe dream, right? You're like,
Yeah.
I want to be here, and now and I've said that too. I've said that to Jade, and I've said that to my my family as well. As it's like, I don't even feel. Not to get too deep, you know, but
No,
I don't
please
even
do.
feel. I don't feel home in New England anymore, right? I don't feel home anywhere around there. At the going shopping, working, the people that I did used to hang out with, because I don't hang out with anybody there. It's like I don't. Does it resonate?
Yeah.
I really don't. I just don't feel home there. I don't feel that connection that I used to.
I don't want to talk like any of your friends or people out there aren't going through their own growth, but I almost feel like you've outgrown that place
Yeah,
in a sense, because you're doing something a lot of people aren't doing, and I feel like Dallas is kind of central to like a lot of people are doing a lot of things,
I do too.
and they're inspiring you to do a lot of things.
Well, it's just that, and I don't think that I necessarily outgrew these people because I don't want it to. I don't want
it to sound like
Yeah, I don't want to come off as like pompous and think that like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
above them. But I
No,
think I
not
just
at all.
grew in a different direction. You know?
yeah, that's a better way.
I'm 30, right? So I spent the better half of my 20s working at a 9 to 5 at a W-2 is what we would call it, at a W-2 job with the pension or 401k. You know, everybody's dream. Well, not everybody's, but the regular working man, right? Their dream. And I spent most of my 20s just thinking that it was the thing that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get up, punch the clock, like get that money, buy the nice car, buy the nice motorcycle, like, and
White
just go
picket
out on the
fence.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
White picket fence. I bought a house, had it for 2 years, didn't like it. Didn't like mowing my lawn, didn't like doing the renovations. I'm like, dude, I just want to do cool stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, I eventually I had to kind of like look within. I had to look within and go like, dude, what
How
is
did
it
you
that
do that?
you have to kind of be in a hole, right? You kind of have to be depressed and feel like you don't resonate with these people anymore,
Yeah.
right? And again, all great people, all super, super sweet people.
Yeah.
And I have them all in my head and they will remain unnamed. But all super sweet people, I'm not on their wavelength, right? I don't
Right.
really want that white picket fence yet, right? Mm-hmm. I do, and I'll find my way to it, but I want to do things that like set my heart on fire, right? The things that like I'm super, super passionate about. And it took me until my late 20s, like 27, 28. I used to dress like shit. I used to like not care about, I used to just eat like shit, dress like shit, smoke cigarettes, like not take care of I just didn't take care of myself all the way up until I was probably like 24, 25, 26. I start like dressing better. And then in my late 20s, that was when I kind of just like woke up a little bit. I just paid attention. I go, oh, I don't really mess with these people anymore. Great people, love them.
Yeah.
But I just, dude, I'm so blessed I found photography. Because it was like I had this itch in the back of my head, knowing that I had the passion, just nowhere to put it, if that makes sense.
Right. It was kind of like deep within you, but you didn't know how to get it out.
Exactly. It was deeply rooted, and like I knew that I had the capability to do what I'm doing now, right? Where I'm just like
How did
trying
you
to
know? Did you have a camera, or was it just like one day?
just got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got one. Just picked one up. I got inspired, and
You're like, maybe I can do this. Were you taking pictures of people first?
no, I mean, I started with, because I was just too shy. You get too shy to take pictures of people. So I really started with like, sometimes self-portraits, but it really ended up just being like a picture of a guardrail or a picture of like a sunset or something. In the beginning, it's real rough. And like to any,
You're telling me.
and to the two recommendations that I have to anybody who's, and I can't say that my art is anything other than what I think, which is like, I appreciate what I do. Some people might not like it, some people will like it, and it's all subjective.
But that's art.
Exactly.
Right.
But the two tips that I would say from my experience, the best way to get better and to have an understanding is to, one, never put your camera on auto or aperture. I mean, I guess you can put it on aperture priority, but get out of auto. Learn on manual, YouTube, whatever you got to do, learn on manual, and then shoot every single day, even if it's just one photo, right? Because I did that for a year before I met all you guys. I did it, it wasn't a year. I made it like 8 months maybe. But every single day, I would make sure I would keep myself honest. I would take a photo, edit the photo, post a photo on my Instagram. Hashtag one photo a day. And I just did that for like 8 months straight. And I made myself just do it. And I think that really helped me. So those two things, it's like just literally use the camera.
Yeah.
And learn. Understand aperture. Understand your shutter speed. Understand the whole triangle of what it all does.
Yeah.
Just shooting manual. I don't know how I got there.
It was really deep, and then we need a shirt that says just shoot in manual.
Just shoot in manual. Yeah, just shoot in manual. Be a man, shoot in manual.
Be a man.
Yeah.
Shoot in manual.
Or a woman, shoot in manual.
Yeah. Be a woman.
Yeah. But it's that's what helped me. But back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so I started with that, and then you don't really know your style or your the way that you want to shoot or what you want to shoot, right? Until you start doing it. And that's when I realized I didn't want to do nature. I didn't want to do architecture. I didn't want to do like real estate or anything like that.
All of that bores me. Not that it's not
It's good.
fun or awesome, but like every person has this like thing about them that's unique that I'm like, whoa, you have really cool hair. You have cool, like your smile's awesome, or like that scar on your neck is so cool. And they're like, wait, you like this about me? I'm like, dude, yeah. You know, like that's stuff I want to see.
That's what makes you
yeah.
No, people, that's my favorite part is like they're dynamic, right? There's nothing static about it. And it's always changing, it's ever changing, and it's
new every time you take a picture of someone else.
Yeah.
Even someone like that comes back to you, like a returning client, it's new because you're like, let's do this time.
Yeah, it's a new person, it's a new vibe, it's a new like dude, like building up a concept and like executing with the person, and they're loving, like you're showing them the raw photos and they're loving it, and then you're loving it.
Like when you run over and show them, and then you're like looking down, like you're showing someone a meme and like waiting for them to laugh. Yeah. And you're like,
and they eat it up.
Yeah.
Dude, and then you get home and like in post, you're looking at it and you're going, oh.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You're like, oh my gosh, you're holding your
Megan's
laptop.
amazing. It's.
You're like, just wait till y'all see this.
Yeah.
I got something cooking.
Yeah, I could take a picture. Oh.
Every time, like, you post you post a picture of your laptop or something, I'm like, dude, I know he's about to cook. Let him cook.
I don't know if I should keep doing that or if I should stop. I don't know if that's like a...
No, just make it a little blurry. Just a little, like,
Maybe,
shake your phone just a tad.
Maybe I
Don't
should.
even,
Because
put an emoji over their face.
sometimes I do it, and then I feel bad when I do it because then I'm like, am I being like an asshole? Because I'm just like, look at me, look at me. You know what I mean?
No.
But then I remember it's like, that's the people
that's
that
literally
follow
why
this
we,
page. That's why they follow the page.
Exactly why we're following you. Yeah.
So.
And I'm like, dude, sometimes I suck, but I'm going to post this picture because I think this person is beautiful, you know? Like, you don't have to like every single picture I post. I'm just going to put them on there because I really like their face and they're awesome, you know?
I think that's my problem too. Like, with posting my work, because sometimes it's super difficult because I won't like it. Take, for instance, you remember those Kill Bill ones that we did?
Yeah.
Her and I did not like those.
Really?
No.
Why?
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Wow.
Jaden and I did not like those photos.
Dang. But everyone
And I'm
going to
tell you why we put them out. I'm going to tell you why we put them out. I have a great friend. His name's Neftali.
Love him.
The best.
The bestest.
The best. So he came out to do behind the scenes for me that day. And the behind the scenes video that so we edited the photos. We did the photos. We edited them. And obviously, I'm always talking to Jaden. And I sent them over to Jaden. And she's like, baby, I love you, but I don't know. He's like, I don't know. And I said the same thing. I'm like, I don't really
She's
like
a
him
real
either.
one. That's
oh,
awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to have that.
She always calls me on that shit. Always. She'll tell me straight up. She's like, I don't think I'll be like, this looks so good. Nah.
Dude, heck yeah.
Nah.
That's what you want, though, as an artist. You want someone to be like, dude, that song sucks.
And the thing is
that's what my partner does.
She's a way better artist than I am. The only thing that she doesn't have is the knowledge to operate the camera the way that, you know what I mean? And it's like two settings away, but it's like the eye that she has, her own visual and her own aesthetic is a whole other thing. But to that point, we both looked at the photos and we're like, nah. Even not Namika was in them too, and I sent them to Namika, and we all were like,
really?
They're definitely good, I suppose.
They're colorful. They're exciting.
They're colorful. They're exciting. I think what it is it's like if you're not within our heads and the idea that we had, then you're gonna be like, these are really cool. I had a couple people that were like, these are nuts. These are nuts, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I posted them, Neftali sent me the behind the scenes video that he did.
Yeah, which was really cool.
It was so
fun. It was so
good.
cool.
He literally gave me an assist. He gave me like a layup.
Yeah.
He just gave me this really, really good video for nothing. He just goes, yeah, I'm just going to do this for you because I'm your friend.
Yeah.
It was so sweet of him. But at that point, I was just like caught with my pants around my ankles. I go, oh.
Now I gotta post it.
Now I have to post them.
Because the videos too, like, you can't give us that and then just be
No,
like,
I can't give you,
no,
I
no.
can't give you like a reel
And then we're like, where's the photos, dude?
But I dreaded putting those out.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I've had that on like a couple occasions where I like dread putting it out. And
Sometimes I'll like ask my friend to like push the
Really?
post for me.
yeah.
There's like this weird anxiety that I get, and I hate it because it's like, honestly, I don't want to care, but I care so much.
Well, you have to care because that's what makes your art, right?
Yeah.
But it's so funny because you then you do put it out, right? And then you go, oh, the real ones like it. They like it
Yeah.
anyways, right? You
And
got
they're
all
gonna
worked
comment
up.
anyways, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "I love you, Faith." I'm
and
like,
then you get
dude,
ones that you didn't even know were coming.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And they're not gonna see like the little tiny things that we're like spending hours on, you know? One time I spent hours on like a little speck of, like, I kept changing this little speck, like a little piece of dirt, and I'm like, what am I doing? I can just remove it. But I'm like, what if I turned it into something?
yeah.
It's crazy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I need to take a break. I need 4 more coffees, and then I'll be good.
And sometimes that's what it takes too, is like taking a step away and come back. I'll shut my laptop at like 2:00 in the morning. I'll go,
Yeah.
and I'll wake up in the morning and open it and then go, oh, that looks so good.
I know.
What was I talking about? But it is that little speck of something that nobody even
Yeah.
sees, or that piece of hair, or whatever the case is. Because like on Photoshop or on like Lightroom, because that's what a lot of my stuff, I mean, you see, it's like fire wrapping around this girl. There's no fire. So
Yeah.
I did it in Photoshop.
Wait, there's no fire?
There was no fire.
You guys weren't falling into
No, she
fire?
wasn't falling into the fire.
What?
But I'll zoom in. So like
yeah.
800%. If you go on Instagram and you zoom into a photo that was posted on Instagram, the
Yeah.
best you can do is like 100%.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Right.
not going to get to that 800%.
You're not getting
yeah.
to even past 200. So it's like I'll go and look at photos and I'm like, oh, the focus isn't completely on their face.
Yeah.
And I'll bug out and then I'll zoom out, realize their face is halfway across the world over there,
And they're
and
not
no
gonna
one's going to
see it.
notice.
Yeah.
So it's just a
So we
little-
should just post it. Just post it.
Just post it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just post it.
That's our New Year's resolution.
New
Just
Year's
post it.
resolution is just post it. Yeah.
Don't
so
even edit anymore, dude. Just
literally
kidding.
raw photos.
raw photos.
Literally post raw
This
pho-
is the real me, guys.
Post raw photos
Post
to Instagram.
my theme, like my New Year's resolution is to post all my raws. Does it break your heart a little bit if anyone asks for the raw photos?
Every single time.
It does.
Every single time. Someone did it to me.
How do you respond? What's your response?
I delete their number.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, dang.
No.
I was like, give me your book.
No. Because most people don't, especially when they're asking for raws. They're not doing it in a malicious way.
They don't
right?
understand
Yeah.
how it hurts a photographer.
Yeah.
It kind of like stabs us in the heart a little bit.
Well, it just makes me wonder, right? It makes me wonder, but I have to have more empathy, right? It makes me wonder, like, why did you have me do this
Right.
if you could have just had somebody else do it, or yourself?
The way that you want
the way
it
that you
done.
want to do it, yeah.
So I'm kind of fixing that. And saying, now I'm asking the clients that come in, what are your expectations from this?
Mm-hmm.
Because my style is just making people look really soft. Like I really like this like angel, kind of like just soft. I want to see your little freckles and your imperfections. I'm not going to Photoshop them out.
I love that.
There's a project I'm doing with like stretch marks.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
No, I just love that too.
Yeah.
I love
it's coming together, like, because like you can make these little things like this, whatever, feel beautiful, and there's ways to highlight people that. Obviously, like I'm a thicker girl, you're not gonna go from under, take a picture under, because
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, you know.
Well,
what I'm
I
saying?
would because it's good for the fisheye, but
Yeah. Cody would, guys. Cody's gonna go under if you're a thick girl. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna got you. Got him.
But I love that, like that angelic, like softer look
Yeah.
too, right? Because typically my editing style is very harsh.
Yours
right?
is like
It's very
it's
punch you in the
grunge,
face.
like
Yes,
ugh,
yes.
like in your face.
I like and maybe a problem for some, not for me. I think it looks sick. I'm a real sick, Lightroom, right?
Yeah.
Dehaze, clarity, texture every single time.
Dehaze.
Texture,
I knew you were
and clarity.
dehazing.
Dehaze, clarity, and texture
Clarity.
every single time.
Clarity,
And that's
is that
the
what it
t-shirt.
is? Yeah.
Clarity and texture. All three of those settings, I bring them up just a little smidge,
Yeah.
and then I mess around with them. But those three are, they
See,
just,
for me, that's the opposite.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go opposite, non-clarity.
yeah, because you want to soften
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I love. I love to see that because I could never.
Yeah.
And so right? And so that, because it literally pains my soul when there's
Yeah.
not detail in it. You know
You're
what I
like,
mean?
oh my gosh.
No, I literally go in, my fault.
Dude, that's so. Turn that.
Rude.
I'm just kidding.
There's an alarm, I think. But that'll probably
Time
go
to
off.
wake up.
That'll literally probably go off again in a
What
minute.
time is it out there? It's 2 a.m. Just kidding.
What,
You're not
in New Hampshire?
that.
No, they're just an hour ahead.
I'm just kidding. It's
They're an
not
hour
3
ahead,
a.m.
so
out
it's 6:45 over there.
Colt 45 266.
They. What were we talking about? I just
They.
need that. I need
You
that.
just said I could never.
Yeah, I need that
Yeah.
like aggressive, like really hard.
Yeah.
I need that, and then I'll go in and
But
I'll
that's
edit
where the
out.
editorial side of you comes out.
Yeah.
It's stuff that's like what people are wanting nowadays. Some. But we're not here to reach everybody. Like
No.
you said, it's not about the money for you. You want to create really cool.
And that's really my problem, to circle back, right? Because you do have to put a house, like a roof over your head, right?
And if you want to make it full time,
Right. And it's even more of a.
and everyone wants that. Most people want that for you, is for you to be a full-time photographer. Because as soon as you start dedicating that time into your photography, then we're getting more of what you're putting out.
Right.
And you're not having to spend so much time at UPS, but we're getting like this awesome like magazine style punch. Like I get on Instagram hoping you post something so I can kind of get that punch in the face, you know?
Is it like that? Do you think it feels like that?
It
Comment down below.
Comment
down below
comment,
if you feel
subscribe.
like I punched you in the face.
Dude, I love to post because every time I post, you get punched in the face.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to, but it's like finding the route to monetize it, right? For now, it's
You just do it. You have posted enough.
yeah.
You
that's
have
true.
edited enough. You are at the point where it's time for you to start
My
getting
problem
those.
is I have to substitute that money, right? I
How
have to
so?
substitute UPS money. Because
Yeah.
that's my problem. My problem
Yeah.
is I'm so used to UPS money, which is like
Really good.
pretty,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? I'm so used to that, and so I have to take a punch in my face to follow my
It's a
passion.
balance. Yeah.
Right? It is. Yeah. It's a big cut to go. Right? It's even a big cut because I can't
Yeah.
transfer UPS here. So when I come here,
Oh,
I have to
wow.
just leave. So that's my whole thing too. Is it's
Yeah.
like
There it is.
there it is. How does that? Because you can't shut that off now.
We're
can you?
we're ending it.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
We'll just hard stop it. Do we
Yeah,
say
we're
goodbyes?
we're going to say goodbye.
Okay.
That was the time, guys.
Oh.
Comment, subscribe, and comment down below if Cody should come back. Okay,
No,
bye.
I'll be back. Bye.
I'll be back.
I'll
like
be
the
back.
people on the reality show,
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
And just slap the mic.